You. Yes, you. Let's talk. If your business offers a lot of products and services, you might have some trouble becoming the top market leader for each of them. In simpler terms, it means you're trying to target everyone, and that's not essential when you have a business. What you should be doing is actually niching down. Niching down is a term I'm sure you've heard of. So what does it actually mean, and why do you need it to grow your business? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain to you. Let's go. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kev the Builder, and today we're going to talk about the 5-step process to finding your business ideal niche market. So I think the first thing you're probably asking yourself,
but Kev, what's a niche market?
Well, I'm going to tell you. Niche market is a group of people or businesses who are likely to purchase the product or service that you are selling. And this particular group has a specific need that can only be met by a specific product or service, which you will offer them. And companies that focus on this saves money, becomes more productive, and makes their marketing much more easier. And having a niche allows them to stay above the competitors. When you zero in on a specific group of people to sell your product or service to, you make it easier for those customers to find exactly what they're looking for. Instead of trying to help everybody, you can't help everybody. You have to find a sea of people that only you can help, and you know that you can master your skills in marketing and sales in that. So the first step is to decide which market you want to work in. Let's begin by trying to establish which market is perfect for you. And what I heavily advise against is selecting a niche just because it's popular at the moment. No, that's a big no-go. Usually the best decision is to choose something that you have a lot of knowledge in and you're kind of passionate about. Now, I'm not a person who says,
go run after your passion, because when you run after your passion, it's always going to give you money.
Sometimes running after your passion might make you broke. But you have to have some kind of passion for it so that when you're working, you can feel that extra drive and you enjoy doing it. For example, if you're interested in fitness, consider selecting a niche in the fitness industry. If cooking is your passion, maybe you want to write keto diet books. Maybe you want to join the frozen food market. You know, something really niche specific. But you want to make sure this niche is unexplored, meaning that it is not discovered by a lot of people. But how do you find such unexplored niches? Well, you're going to have to start Googling, of course. That's the easiest way to do this. Consider your needs as a consumer to think about what you will want in a product or service. Some other things to consider when you're choosing your market is your hobbies and your skills. Are you passionate about or good at any of them? Could they be potential niche markets? Here are a few questions you should start asking yourself when you start brainstorming some ideas. What skills are you naturally good at? How do you like to spend your free time? Do your friends, family, and colleagues always come to you for advice? How do you approach problem solving? And what topics do you enjoy learning about? Answering these questions will really guide you into finding the perfect niche market for you. Now, the second step is to identify customer needs and problems. After you have certain your niche, it's time to research what problem or need exists that your competitors have yet to find. And when you do find that problem that a lot of competitors have not found, it's time for you to come up with a creative solution for that. And if you're well versed in the topic at hand, then you will likely know what direction your niche is moving towards. But if you have not identified a problem yet, or if you're unsure if there really is a problem, then you can start searching for a few keywords to help you out. You can also look at your competitors' social media profiles. Actually try and see what people are saying about them. The third step in all of this is to consider the demand and the supply. Yes, because what sense does it make to have a niche and there's no demand for it? You're gonna stay broke. There's no point in investing your time and money in a niche that has no demand. But this task is very easy to complete. All you have to do is go and search again. And besides Google, you could use other tools such as SEMrush, keywords.io, and furthermore, try to conduct searches based on the content that you want to create. And by doing so, you'll get a better understanding of your audience needs. And when you're searching for these topics, it's important for you to see how much people are searching. Don't go try to go for a topic that's only searched 50 times a month. You want to really go for the big fish, something that's searched 1,000 times per month, 2,000 times. If you find something above 10,000 times, that's amazing. But just know, the more search volume, the more competitors you probably have. The fourth step is to analyze your competitors. If you want your business to be successful, you need to find a market that's underserved. This basically means that there's a need for a business like yours, but no one is meeting that need yet. And that's where you come in, and that's where competitor research comes in. You have to find competitors in your chosen niche, see what needs they are meeting, and see if there's any holes in the needs that they are meeting. See if there's something else that's missing that you know that you could solve. Once you have this information, you can develop a plan for how your business can serve these customers better than anyone else. In order to understand your competitors, you have to look at all the aspects of the business and not just the solutions that they offer. Do their prices make sense? How do they communicate to potential customers? You can also see how many traffic your competitor gets. For that one, you can use SEMrush. By having all these answers, then you can really develop that strategy as good as possible. And once you figure all of this stuff, it's time for number 5, and that's to run tests. Tests are very important, let me tell you. because you have to go and test whether that idea is going to work in a niche market. You can think of the best solution in the world and you still get no clients. So how can you do this? You can do this by creating a prototype or MVP, which is minimum viable product. And this is basically a small sample of your product or your service, just so you can see if customers will really bite on it. So then you don't go all in. It could just be a small little sample. You can even offer a free trial of your service, and this will help you see how many people react to it. So why should they give you all the money, even though you just started? Because you're basically a nobody, but that's okay. That's why you have to gain the confidence. When I just first started this agency, I used to do some free websites and free marketing. Can you imagine? But I had to prove myself. I had to gain the confidence. Once they see that I was working well, they start to trust me. They start to recommend me. I start getting other people who saw the work that I did. They also trusted me. It's all about taking steps. You can't just go on the first job and then ask for $10,000. That's not going to happen. So try to see if you can find a small sample size of your product or service that you can offer your customers just to see how they react to it. That's all I have for today. It's Kev the Builder. Don't forget to subscribe. I will really appreciate it if you subscribe, and have a great day.